G'day and welcome back to the channel. I've been away for 2 weeks. You like my shiner? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Old school only is go. So yeah, I went over to Perth and went and visited Byron from down the shed with Byron. Absolute legend of a dude. He was instrumental in helping me with the Tirana build, the Nugget build back then. Got me loads of stuff, got me sponsorship. I couldn't have done it like I did without him. And you got to go back and help your mates out. So went over there and smashed out heaps of work on that Brahm that he's got. And those videos will be released in December. That's because that's when he wants to release them, so we're going to release them together. In the meantime, we'll sneak out little teasers and stuff like that. But what happened to my eyeball? Oh, Byron hasn't been happy with me. He just punched me in the face. No, I just walked into an open car door. Got myself right there. Ouch. Whew. Yeah, that was a stinger. That happened on the last day that I was there working on the car. I just walked straight into the door. I opened the door to have a look up in the roof because I was working on the roof of the Brahm and they had this other ute, the big fella's ute. And I opened the door to just check out the measurements on the inside. And I got distracted. I looked up and then when I looked back down, I just fully my whole body head-butted the door corner, right on the corner of the door. And I thought I'd got my eyeball. Man, it was an instant stinger and my eyeball was killing me. And I'm going, why isn't it bleeding? That was huge. And I'm thinking, you know, could hardly see out of my eye because it was all watery and that. Next minute, the blood just started pouring out. I'm just very, very lucky that it didn't get like my eyeball because probably would have been pretty bad. But anyway, that's a lucky one. So I got a good shiner out of it. Everyone looks at me funny now, which is not out of the ordinary. And before we hook into this, I got another little story that happened while I was over there that you'd probably be interested in. My little dog Buffy got a tick while I was away, a paralysis tick, and nearly died. My sister rang me. She was looking after him. And she said, Paul, your dog's not walking properly. He's sort of all out of balance and looks like he's drunk. And I'm just like, it's got to be a tick. Has to be a tick. So I said, feel around behind his ears and places that he can't get to. Because a dog's pretty flexible. They can get to certain things that humans can't. And anyhow, yeah, she found a lump in the back behind his ear. So she took him straight to the vet and it was a paralysis tick. And yeah, long story short, he wasn't very well. So he has been under her care and the vet's care for about a week, maybe, a bit over. But the good thing about it, he's coming good. So he lost use of his back legs, could hardly breathe, wasn't allowed to eat or drink for about 3 days. But he's eating, drinking, he's walking again. He wants to charge around, but the paralysis tick not only attacks the muscles, it attacks the heart and the lungs and everything else. So you don't want to over excite them. I went and saw him when I got back and he was so happy to see me, but he soon calmed down and just fell asleep. And I'm like, well, he's in a safe place. Let's just leave him there for a couple more days. We might go and visit him during this video and see how he's going. We might even bring him home, depends on how he is. G'day legends, it's the next day. Let's go and see if we can see that dog. Look who I've got.
Hey pup, how you going mate?
Bringing him home, he's in good nick. He's in real good nick. So yeah,
Happy to see me. Just chilling on the seat.
he likes driving. Let's go home. G'day, today, well this evening, I'm going to start hooking into this roof on the 57. So the reason I'm doing it this evening, because it's been stinking filthy hot. I don't do heat well. So I'm going to take advantage of some evenings and we'll do this at night. I have fluoros and lights everywhere up here. I've just got to plug them in. Plus I have my nice bright LED. So we'll be able to see what we're doing. I'm also going to rip the bonnet off and the boot off so I can stand in those areas and get to where I need to get to. This taping effort is going to be massive. I'm kind of dreading it and been looking forward to it at the same time. So I just want to get them straight without gaps in them. It's going to be a lot of taping because if you know what a Serape Mexican blanket is, it's made up of 5mm to 10mm lines. So this whole roof needs to be taped up 5 to 10mm at a time, all the way across, and that's a big roof. So no more faffing about, no more jibber jabber. Let's rip this bonnet and boot off and clean the roof with a bit of prep sol and start laying down some tape. We got light, lots of light, perfect. Look at that, the bugs are attracted to the to the roof. Note to self, don't paint this at night. They're everywhere. Boots off, first time it's ever been off. I could tell because of the way it was. So it gives me nice easy access to the back. And I've decided on the front, I'm not going to take the bonnet off because there's not a lot to stand on in there. I had a look. So you know when you're walking on your roof of your house and you don't stand in the middle? Well, that's kind of what I'm going to do here. Strong point on the other side. I never even thought about the bugs. I need a bug zapper. Maybe get one tomorrow. They're everywhere. They're just landing on everything. It's funny how they're attracted to this roof. It is quite reflective and I'm pretty sure there must be pearl in it, just the way that it is. But yeah, they're all just landing on this roof. There's hundreds of them. They're dead set. Driving me nuts. Yeah, no, not doing it tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Morning, it's the next day. No bugs, and it's nice and cool. So let's get into it before it warms up, huh?
Oh, rumbling down the road in my hot rod Chevy, picking up speed cause my foot's getting heavy. Thunderbolts cracking from the pipes out the back. Gotta keep my hands on the wheel so she stays on track. Big blue Chevy, foot's getting heavy. My 57 Chevy, look out, I'm coming through.
Righto, now the fun part. Got lots and lots of tape. I hope I've got enough, but I've got a fair bit. I've got to find the center, get them as straight as I possibly can, don't overlap them, and have no gaps. What could possibly go wrong? It'd be helpful with two people because of lots of reasons.
I check her big fins as I blow past you. Say hi to your mama for me, punk.
You're going to see a lot of my butt in this video. Not sorry.
A 2-speed power glide for 11 gears. The 350 cubic inch will bring you to tears. Big blue Chevy, foot's getting heavy. My 57 Chevy, look out, I'm coming through. I check a big fins as I blow past you.
Watch me struggle. No laughing.
Getting heavy, my 57 Chevy, look out, I'm coming through. check her big fins as I blow past you. I check her big fins as I blow past you.
I'll get back to you in a couple of hours.
Dancing in the swamp and it's time to shine. If you ain't gonna lose it, then you're wasting time. Rolling on my blues, baby.
She's a slow old job, but we're getting there. I'm gonna try and run 2 at a time and see if I can do that. And if I can do that well, maybe run 3 at a time. I don't know. So what I'm doing, I've got 10 in the middle, then I'm leaving a silver line, then I have 9, so I have a center with a silver line, so 9, and then I might change it up a little bit as we go out. But I've got a long way before we get over there. Let's try 2. I just got to finish this last one, and we'll go for 2 at a time.
Fine. Don't bring me down when it's time to shine. A drink and a dance is all we need. We can sit right back and let the blues proceed. The sweat in the sweat.
So that's definitely a million times faster. I'm going to try 3 at a time. Just doing 2 now because that's my 9 lines. Then I'll run a silver line, and then I'll start running 3 at a time. Getting there, 3 is definitely quicker, and so I don't run out, I'm going to start using some of the wider ones just in various places just to change it up a little bit, which is still going to look pretty good, I reckon.
Arms like a mug, you see. Come on, baby, you can dance with me. Go into the swamp and it's time to shine. The river's running low, but I feel just fine. With my girl, you know I can drink that wine. No one's gonna bring me down when it's time to shine. Stomping in the mud, rolling down the hill, moving and a grooving, I'm looking for a thrill. Playing in the dirt, and I'm hoping she will. 'Cause if she's gonna move, then I can sit still.
Righto, we're halfway there. So because the roof tapers in all weird directions as it goes to the back and the corners, I've spread my tape out and put some lines in there. I'm going to start here, and this is going to be blue. So it blends in with the car, and the center line is going to be blue, and the rest will be all the other colors. So I'm pretty happy with that. So we'll start painting here, and we'll go across, and we'll do the same on the other side. So now I've got the lovely task of getting onto that side, and now I'm doing 3 in a row. It's working out a lot quicker, especially with these fat lines in there. Just got to copy what I've done. Let's do it. Righto, I've moved the car over a bit. I'll get stuck into this, and I'll see you in a while.
Shots just down the street, full of people you wanna meet, doing that mechanical feat in the dark. Tappets clacking, redback stacking. I know what you're thinking, underneath the blinking stars, fixing up old cars. I know what you're thinking, underneath the blinking stars, fixing up old cars. Rubber hoses, Mick Jagger poses, grandiose ideas underneath the greasy tar. Shirtless and the armpits stink, running on ethanol drink, rough and ragged and crude and pink in the dark. Piston snapping, music blaring. I know what you're thinking, underneath the blinking stars.
Well, I call that a vinyl roof. Whew, big job. But guess what? We're ready to spray some candy. Righto, this is the cool part. You don't need fancy candy, fancy spray guns, fancy airbrush tools and all that jazz. Well, I don't think you do anyway. This is it's called anodized paint, and Repco sell it. It's from Duplicolor. I've used it before on a couple of on a few mini bikes with candy paint, and it works great. You just need a nice metallic base coat, and this stuff is transparent, for want of better words, whatever that's called. It's the same as candy, so it's a clear, coloured clear, and I'm going to use this to candy my roof, which means you can do it too. So yeah, let's have a crack and see what happens. Going for blue first. I might just do one side, then move the car to the other side. I think that's going to be the best way to do things, because I am limited for space in my little carport, and I'd rather keep it in here than out in the sun at the moment, because it's a bit hot out there. So anyway, let's tape up the windows and bits and pieces that we need to do, and start spraying on some candy. The Candyman can. Yeah, the Candyman can. Righto, so all I can do now is see what happens. Let's do it. One thing I have to do, I've just realised, I have to remember in which order I peel off the tape, because it has to be the same on the other side. So I'll probably use the video to do that. This thing smells like cucumber and baby oil.
Fixing up old cars. I know what you're thinking, underneath the blinking stars, fixing up old cars.
Oh, I love it. I love it. How cool. All right, this one.
How cool does that look? Man, that's awesome. That's so cool. All right. I'm tempted to do the other side just so we're even. And I don't want to run out. Oh, I've got a bit in there. We probably won't run out because I've got to do the middle blue as well. I don't have to, but I want to. Anyway, let's see what we're going to do. We'll work it out. All right, let's do some happy little red. Very nice. There you go. Can you see what I'm doing? And that there, I'll leave till last because that's going to be silver. But yeah, beautiful. We'll peel this fat one off. Grain. Happy little grain.
Grease on our hands, dust in the air. Old steel bodies, memories that we share. Rust and rattle, don't care, don't care. In the shed with the boys, all made its gold. Fixing up the dreams, the stories they hold. Rust and rattle, life in the fold. Worn out tools, but they still bite. Late night laughs under single light. Paint and polish, she'll shine, she might. In the shed with the boys, all made its gold. Fixing up the dreams, the stories they hold. Rust and rattle, life in the fold.
Very nice.
So my battery's going flat on my little camera device I've got here. So I'm going to put that back on charge and keep going. And we'll catch up with you shortly. There's a little sneak peek. There's another sneak peek. I'm halfway across. I'm going to move my car out because the clouds have come and it's, for want of better words, shady outside. So let's do the other side. Then I'll do the big reveal once she's all sorted out. Here's how much of a big job this is. It's almost the time that I came out yesterday and tried to do it. So I'm going to try and keep going until the bugs come. Still a little bit of light, but once that sun cracks over that horizon, I'm going to call it quits and get back into it tomorrow morning. First lot of blues down, but I am running out of light. I don't know if I'll get the next few colours on because I just don't want to mess up what's there because it's drying slower now because it's not as warm. I probably should leave it as it is and it looks good and come back tomorrow in the morning and finish it. Look at how cool those lines are. Definitely worth it. Worth the effort. 100% worth the effort. So cool. I'm really happy with that. Righto, it's the next day. Gonna be some crappy weather this afternoon. Bit of wind coming up shortly, so according to the weather forecast. So I need to get into this while it's still nice. Let's get this taped up and start spraying some more candy. Righto, let's hit it with some red. So one thing I've just realised, I haven't really explained what I'm doing or how this process works. You've probably worked it out, but basically every time I peel a layer, it gets lighter and lighter, but also the previous coats get heavier and heavier. So eventually it's like a dark red, a lighter red to a very light red. And that's kind of where I want it to end, when it's up here and then a silver line. So yeah, if that makes sense. So every time I peel one off, it gets another coat and it creates those steps in the color. And you can, no, you probably can't see it, but you can see the flake underneath. You can see the flake underneath. And once that has a clear coat on it, it'll pop, especially in the sun. And really now the longest part of this process is just waiting for that stage to dry so I can then tape up the next stage. So a lot of hanging around. But the painting part, as you can see, is quite fast. The old quads are hurting today. Well, the quad, I've got my right leg's not well. I've got a spinal injury and I have a damaged nerve, so my right leg is weak. So I use my left leg all the time. So I've got nice solid left leg and a not so solid right leg. And yesterday, getting up and down from the ladder, the milk crates in the boot, with over 100 lines, times that by 3 minimum, and that's a lot of almost squats. But my left leg, my quads on my left leg are burning. But my right leg, because I didn't do anything, it's not hurting at all. So yeah, a bit weird, but anyway.
I got my shed in the backyard, old car parts and motors laying all around. I can't find my tools when I need them, rummaging through boxes of nuts and bolts, and I can't find a matching set. I got a sore back and knees and hands and feet, I got grease and scars all over me. I got a challenge I'm up for, never say die. I got junk turning into cool old school cars and
2 more colours to go, red and blue. Well, there you go. Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you. Check it out. I do have a couple of blemishes I need to sort out, so I'm not going to clear it yet. Plus there's storms coming today, big winds, which is sort of kicking in and out at the moment. But just in the sun without the clearing, it looks pretty darn cool. Not bad for my first attempt. Came up all right. That's just a blanket, which isn't on properly. Yeah, what do you reckon? So I'm going to wrap this video up. I'll clear it another day and I'll show you when I'm doing other stuff. Winner of the bottle opener was Matt Brown from Ashfield. Good on you, Matt. It was very hard to choose a winner. There were so many entries and really good entries. So I just had to eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. And Matt, congratulations, mate. Coming up next, we have the Tirana. So Friday, when this video comes out, which is today for you, is the last day of the month, and it's 12 months on the 1st of November since I started working on the Tirana. So what a fitting day to pull it all apart again and turn it into a two-door. So I've got a few good plans for that. Yeah, you'll have to see what I'm doing there, but we'll talk about that next video. I'm really looking forward to doing that. I'm not going to do it in 22 days though, but we're not going to muck around either. I've got plenty of other stuff going on. December's going to be full of Brahm videos, so there'll probably be a bit of a break in the Tirana stuff. We'll see. We'll see when Byron wants to release his videos and we'll work it out from there. But the Tirana is getting fully redone. So yeah, respray, 5-speed, 2-door, you name it, everything's getting done on it. So it's not going to be a 5-minute job. So anyway, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed that. Tell me what you think of this. I like it. I've seen a few customs with that style roof on them, and I've always wanted to do it. So yeah, I've done it now. Big job, but definitely worth it. Really happy how it came out. Anyway, stay tuned, be good to your mates, like, subscribe, all that stuff. It's not weak to speak. Awesome foursome. You guys rock. You know who you are, and if you don't, if you're watching this to the end, well, you're probably one of them. But anyway, take it easy, stay cool, be good to your mates. See ya. Ooh, that's nice.